Pakistan is ramping up its effort to nab terror group Jaish-e-Mohammad's chief Masood Azhar, a move that is seen critical for Pakistan to dodge Financial Action Task Force's axe. After claiming that the United Nations designated terrorist Masood Azhar is in Afghanistan, Shehbaz Sharif government has written a letter to the Taliban regime seeking his arrest. Masood Azhar, who is on India's most wanted list, was designated a global terrorist for conducting Pulwama terror attacks that killed 44 soldiers in 2019. He was freed from Indian prison in 1999 in exchange for 155 hostages held on a hijacked Indian Airlines flight to Afghanistan's Kandahar. Islamabad's letter to Kabul has come after an FATF delegation left Pakistan earlier this month post its review. The timing of this letter is crucial for more than one reason, as it comes right ahead of Shanghai Cooperation Organization's Samarkand meeting, where the heads of member states, including India and Pakistan, are scheduled to meet. Now, according to media reports, this is the second time that a letter has been written to Afghanistan. The first was in January this year, when Pakistan took up the issue with Afghanistan at a ministerial level. Pakistan's Foreign Ministry's letter reportedly stated that Masood Azhar is possibly hiding in Nangarhar province in Afghanistan and sought him back. India has called Islamabad's move hogwash. New Delhi claims that this could be Pakistan's attempt to comply with the FATF mandate that comprises of 34-point task list to get off the intergovernment organization's grey list. Islamabad has reportedly told the international body that Masood Azhar fled Pakistan long time back. India has called this a repeat of the Sajid Mir arrest drama. Sajid Mir, wanted in the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks case, was declared dead by Pakistan early last year. Now, ahead of the FATF review on Pakistan's fate, Sajid was suddenly found, arrested and convicted on terror charges. India believes that the current finger-pointing at Afghanistan is a replay of the same script. Indian intelligence agencies believe Masood Azhar is living in an inter-services intelligence safe house in Pakistan's Bahawalpur. His frequent visits to a Rawalpindi hospital have also been documented and cited by India. Now, for more on this, we are now being joined by Vivek Kaju, a former Indian ambassador with Afghanistan. Vivek, welcome to WION.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about this latest development and the tiff between Pakistan and Afghanistan?
Look, Masood Azhar has for a long time enjoyed the patronage of the Pakistani intelligence agencies. Indeed, he and his group, the Jaish-e-Mohammad, have been instruments of the Pakistan state. They are not based in one of the remote areas of Pakistan. They are based in Bahawalpur in southern Punjab. The Jaish-e-Mohammad run a huge establishment there. And therefore, for the Pakistanis to claim that they do not know about Masood Azhar's whereabouts is, as I believe that the Indian authorities have rightly said, is hogwash. It is the most ludicrous comment that could have been made by the Pakistanis, and it's simply unbelievable. No one in the world will ever believe what the Pakistanis. Now, why are they deflecting attention from themselves onto Afghanistan? I believe there are a variety. The first is that as you yourself said in your opening comments, it is to try to placate the FATF that they are doing their best to nab terrorists, and Masood Azhar, who is perhaps one of the most prominent terrorists, is not in Pakistan. Two, why have they approached Kabul? They've approached Kabul and the Taliban because it is well known by now that there are rifts developing between the Pakistan Army and intelligence agencies and the Taliban. The Taliban are not a monolith. The Taliban consists of various groups, and some of these groups are chafing and are resentful at the connection with the Pakistanis and Pakistan's attempts to try to control their policies. The third is, of course, the SCO meeting. Pakistan and its patrons countries, and we don't need to name those patron countries, but we know who they are, want to put Pakistan forward in the best possible light. In this connection, it is also important to recall that China has yet again provided cover to the Pakistanis from at the United Nations in the 1267 committee for designating some terrorists as UN recognized terrorists. So I think there is a complex mixture of factors, but they all point in one direction, and that is that Pakistan's connections with the terrorist groups is deep, and it will continue even though they try these ridiculous attempts of seeking to deflect attention.
Vivek Kaju, I think we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much for talking to us and for talking to WION today.
Thank you.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.